Nature is the first teacher of man, and most inventions were originally a copy of it. Every day and night, man develops these inventions until they reached an amazing level, but of course they will never compare to the miraculous creation of God. In this episode, God willing, we will talk about some of the technologies that man uses and that he inspired his idea from the creatures around him, the latest of which was a few days ago at the Consumer Electronics Show, when BMW company presented a car that can change its color like a chameleon. Before we start the video, if you are watching us for the first time, please support us by subscribing to the channel and sharing the videos so that we can continue to provide everything that is useful. When man thought of making an airplane, he saw the birds around him flying with their wings, and from here he thought and made wings and tried to fly. But unfortunately all his attempts failed to flap like a bird with wings, because he is heavy in weight, and other than that his muscles are not qualified to flap with strength like birds. And the idea went through many stages until it reached the manufacture of aircraft in its current form. The matter did not stop with the birds only, but he looked at insects and inspired the idea of the helicopter from them. And the head of these insects was the dragonfly. When scientists studied the ladybug, they found that it is possible to use photons as a carrier of information instead of electrons. They found that the wings of ladybugs produce bright and vibrant colors, and this is due to a physical process called nanostructures. And this divine miracle made the world George Parker to use the technology of photons as a carrier of information instead of electrons. Away from the complexities of the difference between the photon or the electron, scientists and engineers have actually begun to develop ways that enable them to use light photons instead of electrical electrons, in order to make computers that are many times faster than the current ones, in addition to their being smaller in size, and saving energy significantly. This was confirmed by John Stroman, a design engineer at Intel, who said that photons can transmit information faster than electrons by hundreds of times, meaning in a simplified way, copper wires will be abandoned in the transmission of information, which is not in line with the growing speed of processors, and which also causes significant energy waste. And he adds that photons carrying energy are the future of the manufacture of ultra-fast computers. At the Consumer Electronics Show, which was held on January 5th, the German car company BMW announced a new technology, which is changing the color of the car with one touch. This is inspired by the chameleon, which can change its color depending on the environment it is in, whether for the purpose of camouflage, predation, for the purpose of mating, or even when feeling danger. In short, at any reaction, it changes its color to the surrounding environment, and scientists said that this is done through some chemical substances or hormones in its skin. However, recently, biologists and physicists have solved the riddle, and they have discovered that the chameleon relies on manipulating the wavelength of light reflected on transparent and microscopic cells on its skin. They are currently studying the mechanism of operation of these unique cells, and then they will work on simulating them in order to produce advanced camouflage technologies. Let's go back to the BMW 9 Flow car, which has the following features. It is a fully electric car. It has the ability to change its color with one touch. The company described it as the Chameleon car. She said it was a research and design advanced project. This means that we will not see this car in showrooms soon, and we may not see the technology at all, like many patents. The variable paint technology is based on electronic ink, which is used in the electronic paper technology used in electronic reading devices such as the Amazon Kindle. The ink is placed in very fine capsules the thickness of a human hair, and the white pigments inside these capsules are infinitesimally small and negatively charged, while the black pigments carry a positive charge. When the user presses the button, the electric field around the capsules is converted, which pushes some of the pigments to the surface, and the color of the paint is changed. This technology is currently available in black, white, and some shades of gray. When this technology enters the markets and spreads, there is no need to buy more than one car, because with one touch you will change the color you want according to your journey. In addition, the company said that there are other benefits to the variable paint feature. For example, white paint reflects light, which is useful in summer because it helps to keep the car cool and reduce the amount of energy used for air conditioning. Black paint absorbs light, which is useful in winter because it helps to keep the car warm. This shows how humans have been able to learn from nature and use it to their advantage. They have developed technologies that were once only imagined. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it so that as many of your friends as possible can benefit.